tuned in with Curtis and Susie, coming to you live Friday night teed up. We're so excited to have you join in with us. We want to welcome each and every one of you on tonight for joining in with us. Come on in with us. Susie, what do you have to say to the people on tonight?
Hey, y'all. Y'all know what I always say. Grab your bae, grab your boo, or your sweet thing, and tell them it's time to be teed up with Curtis and Susie on Friday night. What y'all doing tonight?
Come on in. We're so excited to have you. We want to wait on those of you that are joining us on tonight to come on in and get your popcorn, because we're going to have an event on tonight. We're looking forward to sharing with those of you who have joined in with us live. We want to strengthen your relationship. We want to help guide you through. We want to coach you through your relationship. Listen, my wife and I, for those of you who don't know us, I'm sorry, honey, you want to say something?
No.
For those of you who don't know us, we're Curtis and Susie. We're so excited to join in with you on tonight. She like to stop me when I start talking too much. But anyway, listen, we're so excited about tonight having you join in with us. Honey, what do you want to say to the people on tonight?
Well, tonight I want y'all to. Before we start, I'm gonna wait. We're gonna wait 5 or 10 minutes. We want everybody. If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube page and liked and shared our Facebook page, we want you to do that right now. Stop what you're doing. It don't cost you anything. Just go right now. For YouTube, it is T.D.D.U.P, which is the acronym T.D.D.U.P. Marriage Podcast. Go there and subscribe to our page and turn on the notification. Now we're waiting because I'm watching the numbers here. When it goes up, it's going to let me know that you've subscribed. So go ahead and do that, and then put in the comment section for me, I subscribed, or I did it, okay? Or put put something there just so I can know that you subscribe. Because we're going to wait tonight. We want to hear from y'all on tonight. We want y'all to subscribe, like, and share the Facebook page. Facebook page is the same, T.D.D.U.P Marriage. So go there and like and share our page, all right? Do us that favor. Can y'all do that for us tonight? Talk to us tonight.
I am so confident that you're going to hear something here on tonight that's going to impact your life, your marriage, your relationship. You're going to hear something here tonight that's going to solidify some of the thoughts that you may have had. You're going to be able to bond closer with your spouse. I'm confident in that. You just follow us here on tonight and just listen in to what we have to say. Of course, we do want to see some of your feedback wherever you may be coming in with us. We want to hear from you. We're really interested in building relationships. Listen, when we start to look at the numbers, because I'm a numbers guy, I start looking at the numbers on marriages and how first-time marriages, 50% of first-time marriages end in divorce. 80-some% of second-time marriages end in divorce. So we have an epidemic. We have a crisis when it comes down to marriage. Everybody think that you can just marry, get into a relationship, and then the marriage is dissolved and you get remarried. But you haven't really tapped into what the real problem is. So we want to try to help you head that off at the pad. So come on, go ahead and subscribe and join so that we'll know that you're there. We're looking as we speak here. To those of you who come in and subscribe to us, we're going to have some wonderful information for you so that you can be impacted throughout this year and throughout the rest of your marriage. My wife and I, we've been married for over 37 years. We got married when we was babies. What did I say?
Over.
I'm sorry, not over. I meant to say over 36 years. It's getting ready to be 37 years in August.
Yeah, always trying to push us up there and make us old. I know what.
But we've been married since we were very young. And most marriages that happen at our age, they don't survive. So, God has been really impacting our life and guiding us and leading us. And as we've gone throughout the years, we have always had this as a ministry where we minister to married couples to help them increase their probability of success. So we certainly want to We certainly want to try to help you in any capacity that we possibly can. We didn't last this long by accident. It was an intentional effort. Marriage have to be an intentional effort. So come on in. I'm telling you, you're going to hear some wonderful information on tonight. Honey, what do you want to say to the people?
I'm still waiting. For y'all to go ahead and subscribe and join us as well, either on Facebook or YouTube or TikTok. We're on live right now, so please go ahead and subscribe. It don't cost anything to subscribe, y'all.
Hello,
just click
all
the
of you
button to
wonderful people
subscribe and then hit that notification so you'll be notified.
Hello, everybody on
and
TikTok.
Facebook and YouTube. We want you all of them. Thank you for the roses. Thank you for the hearts on TikTok. Keep them coming. What we doing? We have TikTok up as well, y'all. We have YouTube and we have Facebook. And so tonight we're trying to get some new subscribers. So we're just kind of waiting before we start with our topic for everyone that haven't subscribed to subscribe. All right?
Thank you in advance for subscribing. Thank you. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for the roses, the hearts, all that you do. Well, listen, I'm telling you, you're going to be impacted on tonight. Just stick around and just hold your horses. Call your husband into the room. Call your wife into the room, because I'm telling you, we're going to say something here that's going to help strengthen your marriage, strengthen your relation. Thank you for those hearts. Thank you. Thank you for the hearts.
And we appreciate you. We appreciate
Come on in.
you.
Call someone who you know marriage is struggling and tell them to come on live with us, because we want to share something with you on tonight. Thank you for those hearts.
Thank you for the hearts. Keep them coming.
We certainly going to speak from not only from our thoughts, but from the mind of God and what God's intentions is. Thank you for all of those hearts back to back. God bless you. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Ladies, we're going to be talking to y'all tonight, so get your pen and paper out. Don't be in your feelings. Just say ouch. If it hits you, just say ouch and do better. All right?
Absolutely.
And then the next time we come on, we're gonna be talking about tonight. We're talking about the 5 C's that your husband craves, and next time we'll talk about the 5 C's that the woman craves. But tonight it's the men night. All right, ladies. So let's
take it patiently.
Exactly. Let's take it patiently, because it's going to help us in our relationship, all right?
Absolutely.
So thank y'all for joining. Thanks y'all for the hearts and roses. Keep them coming. Put some questions. If you have questions or comments on something that we said, put it in the comments, and we're going to come back at the end and answer those questions for you.
Let me ask you this, Susie. So where can they ask you a question at? On TikTok or Facebook or Instagram? Where can we see their questions in real time?
We're gonna see them right here on Facebook.
On Facebook,
in the comment section, that if they put a question or comment, it'll be there.
Yeah, that's what I wanted.
And then on TikTok, it's gonna be there as well. In the comment, if they put a comment there, you'll see it there in the comment section, and then on YouTube as well. Okay,
good. So we have all of the platforms are at your fingertips. So listen, you're not talking with novices.
So we want to
with novices, we are qualified to answer questions, not just any questions, hard questions. So we ask you to shoot your best shot, and let's see if we can calm your curiosities when it come down to marital issues, anything pertaining to marriage. We believe that we are qualified to answer it. All you have to do is receive it. And through your acceptance of what we have to say based upon biblical principles, you should be fine. All right.
So we're gonna go ahead and get started. Again, I'm waiting. I want you all to go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel and like and share our Facebook page. We want you to on TikTok. We want you all to share this live and invite some people that you know, some other couples, to this live. All right. So tonight we're going to be talking about the 5 C's. That's the letter C. The 5 C's your husband craves in marriage. All right. And if you have questions or comments, don't forget to put them in there. We're going to come back at the end and answer those questions. And so and my husband here, he's gonna echo at this. He can say if these are true or not, the 5 C's, if they're true or not. Speaking from a man's perspective, all right. So let's start off here. I'm gonna just give you. I always like to give a little statistics to you. Here, what I have here, it says according to statistics, 8 years is the average length of a marriage. 34% of African Americans are married, but back in the day, it used to be 80% of African Americans that were married. And it says in the next 20 years that it will be 15 to 17% that will be marriage.
Wow.
So what does that say? There's a decline in marriage. Why do you think that is, honey?
Well,
People don't value marriage anymore, or
not only do people not value marriage, I believe we're living in a time and in a culture where people don't understand marriage. The Bible says that my people perish because of the lack of knowledge, and they err because they don't understand the scriptures. So I think one of the main reasons why these numbers are so troubling is because of a lack of understanding. And so when people don't understand the essence of something, they have a tendency of abusing it.
Look at where's your cord at?
Yeah. Go ahead
and
and
shut it down on yours. That's all right.
Yeah.
Okay. So, like I said, tonight we're going to be talking about the 5 C's that your husband craves in marriage. Okay. So the first one that we want to talk about is contentment. Your husband needs to feel that he's content, that you're content with where you are in your life and what you have together. Contentment is another way of appreciation. Being appreciated makes him feel respected and valued. Now, it's not saying that you don't want more in life. It's just right now when we're saying contentment, we're talking about showing gratitude for where you all currently are, and while the two of you work together to get to that next level. So what do you say about that, honey? Contentment. Do you agree that the man wants to know that his wife is content with where they are at the moment?
Absolutely. As a husband, I want to feel that my wife feels secure, and that contentment have to do with her ability to feel gratitude. Secure, her ability to feel that she has enough. Not only that, but that she's content in every capacity, that I'm meeting her needs.
Mm-hmm. That's some gratitude.
Exactly, and that she really appreciates. What we have accomplished up until this very point. So that right there in itself help the husbands to understand that their wife is appreciative.
Okay, and that makes you feel valued and respected when your wife shows you gratitude. Right?
Absolutely, and not always complaining. It's one thing for the wife to have a legitimate complaint, but a lot of times, sometimes, you can. I remember this one song. They have a loaf of bread under their arms and they still complain. And in other words, if you have the basic necessities of life, and you see that your husband is striving to meet every need that the family have, certainly you should show deep gratitude for that.
Yeah. So like you just said, contentment fosters peace and security and joy in the relationship. So ladies, let's just take that advantage. Let's take time to acknowledge the current blessings that we have. We don't want to always point out when he's not doing something. Let's appreciate what he is doing currently. Not to say that, we're not going to go to the next level. Of course, we're going to go to the next level, but let's take the time to acknowledge, let him know that we appreciate you for what you're currently doing right now.
Absolutely. And let me just say this right here. I'm reminded of when my wife and we first got married. We lived in a 1-bedroom apartment, and, we had just gotten married. We were newlyweds. And so, we were very young, and we didn't have much resources at the time. And so just think about it. If my wife would have said, "Well, this ain't gonna work because we're starting off at you." In other words, you have to start somewhere and work together to build something. What we have, when people look at us where we are right now, we haven't always been here. We started on the ground level. And so we had to build up to where we are right now. So a lot of time we just have to be patient. We have to learn how to be patient. Patience is a virtue.
Yes, and now when you said that how we started off, you're right. When we first started off, we moved into our first apartment. We didn't have anything.
Furniture, nothing.
We didn't have any furniture. Did we have a bed?
We had a bed, but
I think that's the only thing we had was a bed. We didn't get it. We didn't have any furniture. Just the bed is all we had.
Exactly.
And both of us were content. Like my husband said, we were young. He was 21 and I was 17 when we first got married. So, we started off young and we didn't have anything. But thanks be unto God, that's not where we are now. God has blessed us tremendously. Now this is our second home that we have. We're on the road to paying it off. We're empty nesters here, this big old 3,700 square foot home. Cars are paid off.
Exactly.
But God is good. All right. And it hasn't always been like this.
Exactly.
Right? It's been times when we didn't have. So, and I think I've always, you can tell if I haven't, I think I've always been grateful. I've never really complained or been materialistic. But my husband was the kind of guy, he want to always do something big for me. And I used to always say, it don't have to be big. Just the small stuff I appreciate. Do you agree?
Absolutely.
Was I appreciative?
Yeah. Along the journey, when a man see that his wife is appreciated for the small things or anything to that degree, he don't mind going and doing more. When it's kind of like the Lord, when you show gratitude to God, then the Lord don't mind blessing you with more. But if you are murmuring and complaining, the Bible says that the people that God chose to be his people, the Bible said when they begin to complain, it displeased the Lord, and the Lord anger was kindled against them. So you have to remember, God is really, God wants you to be grateful for the things that you already have, and learn to be content, wives, with what you have. And then you'll see your husband will strive to even do more for you.
Okay. So was I appreciative wife?
Oh, absolutely, Sue.
Okay.
And I'm not just saying that because we're here. My wife have always appreciated everything that I do for her. I've never seen her complain or murmur about any of the things that we've done for her. And then again, I've always tried to do something for her on the Lord's scale all the time.
Right. So that first seed.
Not that she requires that, but this is what, when she's appreciative of the small things, I want to continue to increase those blessings in her life.
Right. So that first one was contentment. We want to take time to be grateful. All right. The next one
Write it down now.
The next one is connection. The husband desires connection with his wife, both physically, emotionally, and sexually. Okay. Now, while physical intimacy is important to men, it's not all about sex. He craves that emotional closeness, meaningful conversations, and a sense of partnership. All right. What you say about that connection?
Absolutely. Certainly, connection is more than just sexual, although that's a part of it.
That's important.
People always think that the husband always think about sex. Well, yes, that's true, but also he wants to know that he's emotionally connected with his wife. Mm-hmm. We don't want to just have, we don't want a wife there just existing, a zombie. No, we want to have that connection with you. And so don't think that your husband don't want to have that connection with him. But one thing that he does, he's constantly trying to provide for you. And sometimes we can misinterpret his mental connection because he's always striving, trying to bring about that lifestyle that you both desire. And we sometimes we're misinterpreted by the wife sometimes, thinking that, oh, it's all about sex, because that's what it seemed like that's the only thing he have time for. But no, he really wants that emotional connection with you.
Emotional and physical connection.
He want that connection
That
with you. He want to be
partnership.
Yeah, that sense of partnership. He want to be able to talk to you. He want to be able to entrust you. He want to be able to share his heart and his thoughts with you, and know that you are really connected with him. A lot of times, the woman don't understand that the man really wants to connect. He want to share his dreams, his ambition, and what he want to do for you. But you have to have that. You have to have that understanding to let him vent to you and to really begin to share with you, so that you can have that mental connection.
So she got to stop. She got to ladies. So we want to be sure to check in with him daily and prioritize quality time with him, affection, and intimacy. All right.
Absolutely. Listen, ladies, let me let you in. We want you to call us during the day. We want to know that you're dependent upon us in every capacity. We don't want you to just talk to us when we're at home. We want you to call and check. Listen, I want my wife to call me while I'm at work, on my way home. I don't want her to wait till I get home to communicate with me. No, I want to communicate with her throughout the day. That's part of that mental connection. She knows how, your husband really wants that connection.
He wants that connection. Yes, that's the second one. So the first one was contentment. The second one is connection. So ladies, we want to make sure we prioritize again that quality time, affection, and intimacy. And then when a husband is truly connected to his wife, it strengthens the foundation of the marriage and make both spouses feel loved and fulfilled. So let's remember that we are content and we stay connected. All right. All right. So what y'all think about so far, y'all? If y'all enjoying this on Facebook and TikTok, give us some hearts over there on TikTok. Let us know you're enjoying this. You can hear us loud and clear. And if you have questions or comments about anything that we've said, make sure you put it in the comments. So we're going to come back and elaborate on your comments and questions that you put there. All right.
Well, let's thank you for those hearts. We want to pause here just to reiterate.
We appreciate that.
Just to reiterate, please go and subscribe to our YouTube channel and share and like our Facebook page. Listen, we certainly want you to be a part of this podcast going forward. Every night, every other Friday night we have it. Sometimes we have it in-house, and we want to invite you to join us. We have so many festival activities that we engage in.
Every Friday we're doing something.
Yes.
Either we're online or we're in-house. And some of the activities that we've done, we did cooking with Bay. We had the paint and sip with the couples. What else we did? We go out to different restaurants.
As a matter of fact, go to our YouTube page, and then you can see Facebook. Some of the events that we have hosted. Thank you for the roses. Listen, sometimes we say to ourselves, well, you might say to your spouse, well, what we going to do this Friday night? Well, I want to suggest to you, join us. We give you the address, and we will certainly welcome you to come in and to be a part of our in-house gathering, or wherever we might meet out at the bowling alley. We might go out and shoot pool. We might go out to a restaurant. We just do we do a variety of things with the couples. We
had some dancing class. We had a dancing class where we had the dance instructors come here.
Absolutely.
And teach the couples some different salsa and all different type of dance. Different dances they taught us. So, we just try to get together with the couples and have a good time, because, we're always, you're working, going to church, doing stuff with the kids. So we want to be intentional about that time that we have together. And T.D.D.U.P is that way for you to be intentional, to where you meet with other like-minded couples and do things that married couples do. All right?
Absolutely. And so we certainly want to invite you to come. Don't be bashful. We put the address on the screen to invite you in. Bring your wife, bring your husband, and we're going to have a wonderful time.
So yes, I'm waiting. We're still waiting for you to go in and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Go ahead and subscribe right now. We are waiting on you to subscribe. All right, because you're gonna love it. You're gonna love being a part of T.D.D.U.P. And
Absolutely.
Also, I mentioned earlier that we have an upcoming retreat that we're gonna do where we're gonna still away for 3 days, and we're gonna have a good time. Have some engaging sessions and activities, good food, of course, right? Good
I'm telling you,
speakers.
the last time we had our retreat, we had such a wonderful time. We had some wonderful speakers that came in and shared with us on thoughts and from the Word of God on marriage. My wife and I, we also was some of the speakers. We were one of the speakers there, but we had other couples that came in and really poured into the couples and really strengthened their relationship. And that's what this marriage podcast is all about. It's about connection and strengthening and developing your relationship in the capacity that God wanted it to be developed in. I'm so excited about that. Listen, this is something very exciting. We've been doing this for about 2 or 3 years, and I'm talking about 3 years with the T.D.D.U.P. But my wife and I, we've been sponsoring and hosting and training and developing married couples for almost 20 plus, almost 30 years now. So we have something to offer. We've seen and heard so many different situations in couples' relationship in their marriages, and we have been able to help mend and share with the other couples, and we learn off each other. The Bible says that iron sharpen iron, so you might have something that could help another married couple. We don't exclude anyone, but we try to include everyone.
Yes. So thank y'all again for the roses and the hearts. Keep them coming. We're loving it. So now we're going to go on to the third C. That third C is companionship. Your husband wants to enjoy life with you. He wants to laugh, have fun, and be best friends with you. Some of the happiest, long-lasting marriages are built on a strong foundation of friendship. All right. So what do you say about that? When your best friend being your husband, that's a good thing.
You remember that song back in the 70s or the 80s? We became lovers before we were friends. Listen, friendship with your spouse. This is so incredibly important in a relationship. You have to have a friend is someone you can confide in. Mm-hmm. A friend is someone you can trust. A friend is someone who you can depend on. A friend is someone who you can look to for strength. And so when you have a wife, husband that's your friend, you have a partner for life, because there's things that you are in trust with a friend. Jesus said this, I'll no longer call you servant, but I call you friend. Friends with your spouse is so incredibly important. You have to build a relationship, a friendship, before you can really build a relationship. Yes. Because before anybody start a relationship, they have to like you. And go ahead, honey, you want to say?
Yeah, you have to like each other. First of all, and then I was gonna say, when you have a good friend, what do you do with a good friend? You want to spend time, like you said, you want to spend intentional time together with them.
Absolutely.
You want to do activities that both of you enjoy.
Absolutely.
So you may have some shared hobbies. Y'all, both of y'all might be sports fanatic. You might just want to simply talk.
And that's something you'll tell a friend that you don't just tell an average Joe. Oh. So when you have a friend in your spouse, then you're almost willing to tell them everything that it is to know about you.
You share your heart with your friend.
You share your heart. You let them know how you really feel. Things that you typically wouldn't tell the average person, you'll tell a friend. So when your wife becomes your friend or your husband become your friend, there's some things that you open up to them about that you don't typically or ordinarily open up to other people about. So friendship with your spouse is so incredibly important.
Yeah, I thought the reason why I started laughing when I was talking about sports, I thought you was finna say something about me not being a sports fan. That's what I thought you was finna get ready to say. But that's all right. Yeah, no, I'm not a sports fan, but I'll sit there for a few minutes and watch a little of the game with them. If I had to pick a sport, it would be basketball.
We'll get back with them on that.
Football, I just can't. I don't
She
get
don't
it.
have the patience for it.
I like the halftime show. So yeah, companionship is that third C that the husband crave. So I just want to add before we move on to the next one. Companionship is what keeps the spark alive, right?
Absolutely.
Marriage isn't just about love. It's about genuinely liking each other and choosing to do life together in a joyful way.
Absolutely. See, Susie is my ride or die. Not only do we share in our marriage, but we travel together.
One thing we enjoy doing it.
And listen, I hear people say, "I love my wife, but I don't like her." That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
That don't make sense.
How is it that you can love your wife and you don't like her?
Now you might not like some of the ways, some of her ways or his ways, something that they do. But
exactly. But I literally heard someone say, "I love my wife, but I don't like her." Now, what kind of relationship do you think that's going to fester? That's going to, I'm telling you, that's not a good relationship to be in. So we want to help you turn that around. How is it that you can love her but not like her? That's because you really don't have companionship. If you really have companionship, it causes you to draw closer to a friendship in your marriage. It causes you to really get to know that person, and then you learn what they like and what they don't like, so that relationship can be a lot stronger.
Right. So it's important that we have that companionship. That's number 3. The next C that your husband craves in marriage is a commitment.
See, we're talking about the 5 C's that your husband crave, ladies. These are the things that we really, really crave that you might think we really don't. But in reality, it's because you haven't really investigated the heart of your husband that you don't know that these things are things that he really craves. And if you understand what a man craves, then you'll know how to feed his appetite.
Right.
Go ahead, darling.
So commitment isn't just about staying together. It's about showing up, being present, and proving through your actions that your marriage is priority. This commitment goes both ways, of course. What you think about that?
Okay, let's deal with them one by one. The first one is...
So it's not about just... it's about showing up. Meaning being there when it's time to be there. When you need to get to the gritty.
Absolutely. Okay.
Being present.
Listen, showing up and being present is critically important.
Yeah, being present. So, sometimes you be here... But you're not present.
Exactly.
You just here.
You remember that song back in the
no involvement.
You remember that song back in the 70s? Your body is here with me, but your mind is on the other side of town. You're messing me around.
They might not know that song.
Yeah, that's an old 100.
He's telling his age there, y'all. He's telling his age. All right. But your marriage should be your priority.
Absolutely.
It should come before work.
Yes.
Marriage is your priority. It's going to come before your friendship. Your marriage is your priority. It's your first. Your marriage is your first ministry.
Absolutely.
No, you don't tell me. I have to go to work. Your
I
first
have to go to church.
There at home.
Your first ministry is in your home.
Even when you said that, even with church.
Absolutely.
Your marriage is your first ministry. Sometimes we as Christians, sometimes we don't have a good understanding. We think. We going to church, we're going to get so super busy in the church and don't take care of home first.
Well,
That's out of the will of God.
Let me ask you this question. When God started it in the garden, did he start with a church or with a family?
He started with a family.
So think about that. You got to see these are things that you must understand. Even those that profess Christianity, you have to understand and put things in the proper perspective, because if you don't, you're going to find your marriage will struggle. You could be more committed to the church than you are to your wife, and then your marriage dissolve, and then you wonder how that happened. Well,
and that's out of line if you're more committed to the church and not your marriage.
Exactly. That God is a God of order, a God of protocol, a God of structure, and so you have to understand these principles. Don't let nobody talk you out of your marriage. Sometimes we have people that's able to talk us out of our marriage through their ignorance, without understanding how God structured your life and your marriage and what the things that you're supposed to do.
Right.
People have you doing all the wrong things, and then before you know it, their marriage is thriving and your marriage is struggling.
And we don't want that.
Absolutely not.
So when something is important to your husband, does he see that it matters to you?
That is, listen, ladies. I want to encourage you, ladies, tonight. If something is important to your husband, I believe that it is critically important for you to watch this right here.
Make sure he know that it's important to you.
Exactly. You have to let him know that because you got to remember, you're supposed to be his helper. You're supposed to be the one that come alongside him and help encourage him. Listen, you don't know. Let me let the ladies in on a powerful nugget that maybe your mom or your grandmother or your dad, somebody in your family have never told you.
Give them a nugget.
Here's the nugget: women have the power of influence. You don't understand how powerful you are through your ability to influence your husband. You have his ear, and so you have the power and the ability to influence him. All throughout the scripture, where you see women, you see both good and negative women that was able to influence their husband negatively, and then there were those who were able to influence their husband positively. So you want to fall in the category of being able to influence your husband in a positive way. See, you got to come to church to get the other nuggets of your ability to influence your husband. And
the power to influence.
The power to influence.
Hey, that sounds good right there.
You have the power to influence your husband. And so we need you in our ear because you become our encourager. You become the one who help push us into our purpose.
So, ladies, we want to make sure that whatever matters to him, he know that it matters to us, okay? We want to work through the challenges together rather than letting distance grow between us. Commitment is about being all in, not just in word, but in actions. You can make your mouth say anything. So when you're really committed, you're going to show it in your actions.
Absolutely.
All right. So our last C on tonight is care. Your husband needs to feel that you truly care, not only about the big things, but the small everyday details of your relationship. Care is expressed in the way you listen, the way you support him, and the way you show thoughtfulness in daily life.
100%. Listen, we certainly need to know that I know that our spouses, the women of in our lives, want to be cared for. But there are some things that your husband need care for.
He needs to be cared for.
That is so critically important. You know, that's part of the marital vow, is to care for each other through better or worse, through sickness and in health. So we need just as much care. For instance, you demonstrate you care for us by what you do for us through your actions, through your
like the small things. Like, ladies, do you notice when he have a bad day?
Absolutely.
That will mean a lot to him. If you say, "Honey, I seem like you had a bad day. Is it something that I can help you with?
Yeah.
Is it something that you need me to do for you? Because your day was probably hard." And that's gonna make him feel good. That's showing that you care about how he feel. You care about how his day went.
Let me give you another powerful nugget, ladies. In caring for your husband, you care for your husband through your observation of him. You have to know how to watch him and then determine based upon his demeanor. Is he having a good day? How do he? My wife. Sometimes I can come home and my wife begin to say, well, what's going on with you? Because she can look at the expression on my face if I had a bad day at work possibly, or I had a bad day doing,
or whatever.
Whatever.
I can tell he's not tuned in.
Exactly.
You hear, like, that goes back to the earlier comment. He's here, but he's not here. So I'm like, okay, what's on your mind? What you thinking about? Because you're definitely not here right now. What's going on?
Exactly. So you have to be able to observe. You have to be able to observe your husband's body language. That's one thing I tell people all the time. You don't have to say anything verbally to me, but your body language can say a whole lot. And so you need to be able to observe your husband's body. If this was men, we'll be talking to the men. But ladies, we're trying to give you some nuggets that's going to empower you to be able to help your husband and to strengthen your relationship based upon you being a very good observationist through and being able to really care for your husband, because you know what's going on in his mind. You know what's happening in his life by his body language.
Right. And caring isn't about the grand gestures. it's often found in the little small moments.
Absolutely.
That means a lot. And in today's society, everybody is saying they want a man, they want a man. Well, you have a man, you have a good man. So let's let that man know that you care about him, that you want to be connected with him, and that you're content, you're grateful for where you are in your life, and you're committed to him, and you want to have that companionship. Those are the 5 C's that, ladies, we want to make sure that our husband receives in our marriage. And and like I said, if you're not married, take note. That way, when you get ready to get married, you'll know that what your husband craves. Yeah, again, I'm gonna say it again in the order that I originally said it, and then we're gonna take some questions, comments, and thoughts that you all may have. So again, the 5 C's. Now, this is not the only thing, but this is just what we're talking about tonight. The 5 C's that your husband craves in a marriage is contentment. He want to see that you appreciate, show that gratitude for where you currently are at the moment, and what he's done for you thus far. He want to be connected with you both physically, emotionally, and sexually. He want to have that companionship with you. He want to have that commitment with you as well. And then lastly, he want to know that you care about the small things that matters to him, about the small things that affecting him. All right, ladies? Any comments, questions, thoughts, or concerns? Honey, did you want to say anything before I'm going to look through here and see if we have any questions and comments?
Well, I'm excited about answering questions because that's what we do. We certainly want you to, don't be bashful when it comes down to any of these thoughts that we shared with you on tonight. That's what we're here to do. We're here to answer your questions and to engage you in the conversation. Again, we're excited about this podcast. We've been doing it now for about 3 years. We've been hosting couples, and we really want to share with you. We really want to help strengthen your marriage, and I believe that we have the capability of being able to do it if you allow what we say on this podcast to really take root in your heart, and then you begin to apply what we talk about.
And like my husband said earlier, we've been married for 37 years. We've broke all the records. We were a young couple getting married. He was 21, I was 17. So right there, that's unheard of. I told you in the beginning about the statistics.
It didn't supposed to last, but
that don't supposed to last. The average marriage, they say, is 8 years, and here we are going on 37 years, and we are happily married. We're friends. We enjoy each other's company. So hey, that says a lot right there. So after 37 years, we definitely have some insight that we can share and help you along the way, and we're more than happy to do that with you.
Absolutely. So
let me look here and see.
Go ahead. We really don't care about the how long you've been married, the length, if it's long, moderately, or just a beginner. We still believe that we have the capacity to help catapult you from where you are to where you need to go. If you just come with an open heart and an open mind to listen and to hear and to observe, I'm confident that you will be blessed. Especially in-house, we have such a wonderful time when the couples get together. We have refreshments. We just talk about life. The couples feed off each other, and so we really want to engage you in. You might have a situation. We counsel couples also. You need to be counseled. You feel like your marriage is, on the rocks, or you're not where.
Something you want to discuss privately.
Yeah, something you want to discuss privately. We're willing to to do that. Couple. I mean, we've had couples on the cuff of divorce, and we counseled them, and they have reunited, they've reconnected. So it's all about having that open dialogue that's going to cause both couples to be empowered. Listen, don't just let your marriage be dissolved because of the small things. Even it could have even been infidelity. We've seen marriages come back from infidelity. I mean, it's there. It really can happen. You've been brokenhearted. things happen in life. I tell people this all the time. People hurt people. If you don't want to be hurt, get a dog. A dog, you can kick him around and he'll still lick your hand. But people hurt people, so we need to learn how to restore and to recover. So listen, we're so excited that you joined us on tonight.
Yeah, and thank y'all so much for joining us tonight. I didn't see any. I seen a lot of hearts and likes. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the roses. Thank you for the likes. If y'all enjoyed this tonight on T.D.D.U.P, Facebook, and on YouTube, give us some thumbs up and hearts right now before we close it out. Let us know you appreciate this. You want us to bring it back. Send up the hearts and the roses on TikTok. Let us know that you all enjoyed it. Come on. Keep them coming. We appreciate that.
We're certainly looking forward to you joining us each and every time we go live. So in order to be able to know when we're coming live, you have to subscribe, and that way you get the notification. Listen, we have multiple topics that we talk about. You can even, watch this right here, you can even suggest a topic that you want us to talk about, and we'll certainly engage you in that conversation. You might want us to engage you in a topic that you and your husband are struggling with, money, children, any subject that you want to talk about. Put it in the comments, and then in the future we will have a segment on whatever that subject might be, and therefore you can ask your questions at that time.
Well, thank you. Like I said, thank y'all for joining us on tonight. We're getting ready to sign off. We'll see you all on next Friday. Right?
Next Friday. No, not next Friday.
Wait a minute. Pause. Stop.
Not next Friday, but
not next Friday, but Friday after next. Next Friday, I'm going to be on a cruise. We're leaving out for a cruise. Next Friday is the 4th. We're leaving on the 5th.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Next Friday is the 4th of July, so make sure you go out and spend some time with your families on the 4th. Enjoy each other. Create many memories together.
The next time it'll be on the 18th.
Yes. Well, no, we'll be on, on the 18th.
On the 18th is the next time,
and it'll be in-house. That'll be in-house.
It will be in-house, but we will be going live from one of the platforms so that you can have a bird's eye view of what we're talking about in the next session.
And if you want to be a part of that in-house, just inbox me and say, hey, how can me and my husband or me and my fiance be a part of the in-house group, and I'll send you that information. All right? So we're going to go ahead and sign off for now. We want to close it out by saying thank you for coming on Friday night with
Curtis and Susie, live Friday night, teed up. Well, listen, we're looking forward to seeing you on next time.
Remind them to subscribe.
Please don't forget to subscribe and to share and to like our Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, whatever platform you're there on. Thank you again for sharing with us.